The following segment is sponsored by Martin, Harding, and Mazzotti.
We've covered multiple apartment building fires in the past 2 weeks here in the capital region, so it caused us to ask the question, what happens if you live in an apartment building and it's destroyed by fire? What can you do to protect yourself? Joining us today is Rosemarie Bogdan of Martin, Harding, and Mazzotti to talk about the issue. So, Rosemarie, what can somebody do to plan ahead and protect themselves just in case of a fire?
Well, as a tenant, the best way to protect yourself is to make sure you get renter's insurance. Most tenants believe that the owner, the landlord's policy, is going to cover them if there's a fire in the building, but it won't.
Okay, some of these cases have been investigated for suspicious activity. In the case that there's a crime connected to the fire, does renter's insurance always cover you?
Renter's insurance will cover you unless you're the one that set the fire, of course. Then, of course, it wouldn't. But if it's caused by negligence, accidental or intentional, if you have renter's coverage, it will cover you for your personal losses.
Is there ever a case where you've got the renter's insurance, the fire is not your fault, but you maybe have trouble getting the money from the insurance company?
Well, if you were implicated or they're doing an investigation where you could possibly be the source of causing the fire, they could delay payment to you. But the reason that you should have renter's insurance is the insurance company owes a duty to you. They have to cooperate with you and pay claims because you have a contract with them.
Is there anything else covered by renter's insurance aside the typical items just in your home?
Right. Well, the good thing about renter's insurance, and most people don't know this, is that it sort of follows your belongings. So nowadays, when you have laptops and things that have a pretty considerable value, if that's stolen and you're outside of your home, that would also be covered under the policy. So it's really a good idea to have it. And for about $125 per year, you can get about $15,000 of personal belongings coverage. So at that cost, it makes a lot of sense if you're a tenant to go out and get yourself a policy.
Really, really quick, do you need to have documentation of your belongings? Like, should you take pictures?
Absolutely. Anything that you think could be stolen or anything that you want covered on the policy, you have to prove up that you owned it, and then it's valued.
Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate
My pleasure.
it. We've got a lot more coming up here on CBS 6 News at noon. Mr. Food's up next. Howard's got a meal that won't break the bank.